This one hasn't been dead long. The hunter's
afraid in battle?
No. I feel fear before and after the battle.
Few could admit that so simply. These enemies defy all reason.
Before Zakarum.
hurry with the ritual. Magda will be here soon. It is time.
Sword glows. Perhaps the goatmen truly were driven mad.
Who are you to take what is mine?
I am a Crusader.
Regardless, I have claimed it. I am Magda, and I lead this coven. The shard is mine.
I disagree.
Very well. Let the games begin. Well fought, but you will never possess the next piece. It has fallen where only the ancients may tread.
She is more devious than she appears.
I'm returning to town. Here is a piece of the sword. It was held by a witch and her coven.
Uncle Deckard, you sound like those dark cultists you told me about.
Very good, Leah. You have been paying attention. Stranger, does any of this jar your memory?
I have no memory of this coven, but I sense a far darker shadow guiding its hand.
The light grows stronger within you.
Magda's coven is a remnant of an ancient religion called the Triune that worshipped the primevals as gods.
Their gods are dead, yet they fight on.
The last two evils, Asmodan and Belial, remain. And if either of them are behind this coven, then our troubles are only beginning.
I sense power in this twisted metal.
Indeed, it feels familiar to me, though the rest is still unclear.
This is the weapon of a man with strong convictions.
Is that what I was? Then what am I without my convictions?
Whatever you have forgotten is not lost. It will be restored. Their leader, Magda, said the next piece fell where only ancients may tread.
That makes me think of the drowned temple near the festering woods. I remember you telling me about it, Uncle.
Exactly, Leah. The temple was home to the Nephilim. Leah, your knowledge could be invaluable. You must go and help our friend retrieve the sword piece.
The Nephilim were ancient humans with fantastic powers. Legend holds that they waged a terrible battle near the temple, and that their ghosts still war with one another.
You there! Please help! They're going to kill my friend! Thieves are
What do they want with your friend?
She's just a farmer's daughter, Sosha, but she has a relic that the thieves are after.
Losing my patience, wench!
I'm sworn to secrecy.
Release the girl. The relic belongs to her.
You actually believe what this scoundrel tells you? Fine, you fools. We'll kill the both of you.
You
won't get away from us this time!
This isn't over. The rest of the Thieves Guild will find you.
Here's the relic, my love. I hid it like you asked. Father's grown suspicious of us, but that won't matter once we're married. It won't be long, right?
Of course, my dear. Soon we will settle down to a quiet life of tilling the fields and raising children. But first, I have to sell this relic. Alas, I must travel away with my friend here to do so.
You wish to join my crusade? It's a hard path.
Yes, absolutely. The way is hard and all that. Shall we go? Wait! The relic is a fake! Gods, I should have known! You seem like you could use a helping hand, and I sure as hell don't want to stay around here.
Please tell me that you're not considering this criminal's proposal.
Ah, there you are.
What of your betrothed?
Betrothed? Do I look like the marrying kind to you? By the way, my name is Lyndon.
What the tomes say of Alaric and this temple is not encouraging. You must be Alaric the Guardian. Uncle Deckard told me of your eternal watch over this cursed place. I thought it was a myth.
Are you Nephilim?
No. There have been no Nephilim for a millennium.
Yet another myth. You seek entrance to this temple, but only a Nephilim can enter. If you retrieve the keys from the outlying tombs and use them on the gates, we will see who and what you truly are. Follow me. I will raise the bridge that you may pass. Seek 2 tombs in the woods beyond. The Warrior's Rest and the Crypt of the Ancients. Within them.
A pall of ancient doom hangs upon these woods.
Are these Alaric's people?
No.
Uncle Deckard called these flying creatures death with wings.
Repel them, my brothers! Could we find more like that?
This is a monument to...
We're cut off. They'll be upon us at any moment. Stand firm, brothers, and they will sing of our valor through the ages. The enemy is here for glory!
feeling. We are not the first to have fought this skirmish.
I studied these battles in Kane's books, but seeing them is much worse. I miss Chaldeum.
It smelled of brothels and ale.
Even so, it was full of trade and new ideas. There was always something exciting to see. I spent years exploring places like this with Uncle Deckard. This brings back memories.
I too enjoy hunting evil creatures through strange new lands.
I was talking about happy memories.
As was I.
Alaric says that our people can survive the coming battle, but I saw the truth in his eyes. Why did he order me to guard the beacon of honor? Those shambling things are slaughtering my people in the forest above, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
This is amazing. It reminds me of being a child and searching for lost artifacts.
Power before Zakaru. I expected more.
We were so sure we could beat whatever traps the ancients had laid for tomb robbers, but the dead bodies of my friends testify to the folly of our arrogance. I will be dead soon as well. Our greed was our downfall.
When this is over, I could open my own little inn somewhere, if I live.
Sounds peaceful.
Well, if you ever want a job, I will consider your credentials.
I have answered my call, but I thank you.
The temple is open. Enter and defeat the guardians within. Although they are my brothers, they will seek your death when you enter.
I cannot fault them for doing their...
None may enter the inner sanctum. Rise, my brothers! Rise and do battle!
Your strength rivals that of our greatest champions. What now do you think you are? You may enter our most sacred place.
The spirit speaks the truth. This was a good place.
The noble hero fought his way here just to die.
I admire your persistence.
And who is this you bring with you? Adria's daughter? She has power within her. No matter. Your mother will soon share your fate, little one. The shard is mine. Fill this temple with their blood!
What did she mean my mother will share my fate? Could my mother be alive after all these years?
Time will tell.
And what is the power within you that she spoke of?
This fight was too easy. She's toying with us. We must get back to Uncle Deckard right away.
The world stone has been changed. Our children are born weak and suffer short lives. The demon Nereza promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against us. We may die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells.
You spoke of Chaldeum. You lived there with your father?
Yes, he was a diplomat. We had a manor with servants and terraces, all of that. Everything changed when the Troubles started. Somehow, rumors spread that my grandfather was responsible for the king's madness. My father's work fell apart. No one would speak to him. He kept believing it would blow over, though.
That is not the way of the world.
No. I'd rather not talk about it now, if you don't mind. I've work to see to.
The World Stone was an ancient artifact of immense power. It was used not only to create our world, but also to control mankind. The original humans were known as the Nephilim, and their power was such that it was feared they would tip the balance in the eternal conflict between the high heavens and the burning hells. So the World Stone was tuned to lessen our powers, turning mankind into what we are today. But now that it has been destroyed, it is conceivable that the powers of the Nephilim will reappear. Tyrael was forced to destroy the World Stone when Baal, the Lord of Destruction, corrupted it in his attempt to control all of mankind.
Unfortunate.
It obliterated Mount Arreat, the mountain that housed it, leaving only a smoking crater in its place. And nothing has been heard from Tyrael since.
You raised Leah during your travels, but the road is a dangerous place for a child.
Not as dangerous as you might think. There was a calm about the world then. Most people paid no mind to an old man and young girl, weaponless and penniless, crossing their lands.
Uncle Deckard and I traveled all over the world in my youth, looking for lost lore and artifacts. It was so exciting, crawling around ancient temples, digging through forgotten crypts. I feel fortunate that Uncle Deckard raised me the way he did, the things I learned from him. But now I don't know. I see what his obsession with his quest has cost him, has cost us.
Here, the second piece of the sword. Magda now seeks the third.
I remember a glow streaking towards a fishing village.
The only fishing village near here is Wortham.
You're right, Leah. It must be Wortham. There is a ferry on the edge of Tristram that will take you there.
Tell me of this coven.
I have no memory of them, except a feeling, a darkness that is known to me.
Known to you?
The coven may be part of a greater evil. Perhaps I intended to fight it.
You'll need your sword. Where are you from?
Kingsport, the city by the sea, home to the great merchant fleets and endless nets of reeking fish.
Sounds delightful. And what was your trade there?
I was, a bit of a private dealer.
Ah, so no honest work.
Nonsense. I am the most honest thief you will ever meet. Wanted. One relic, scarlet, roughly the size of a man's fist. It was stolen 2 months past during a deplorable theft from the Merchants Guild Bank. Those apprehended were not in possession of the item. The relic is greatly missed by its rightful owner, who offers a reward for its safe return.
You spend quite a lot of time chasing women.
We only have so many days in this world, and I choose to spend mine in worthy pursuits.
I'm not sure you think very much of the women you pursue.
I've only found one worth keeping, but she slipped away from me.
Ah, what did you do wrong?
I'd rather talk about the ones I caught and didn't want. If there's treasure to be had, then I'm in.
Tell me about your order. Are you born into it?
No. Our scripture says, as a farmer reaps his wheat, so must the Order harvest and purify the weeds.
You were a weed?
A criminal. The Order took me in and saved my life. More than that, my very soul.
So you were a criminal before joining the Templar. What were your crimes?
I cannot tell you.
Then I will not pry.
You misunderstand me. We are literally unable to recall our pasts. The Inquisitors stripped my sins and the memory of them from me, leaving me pure. It is good to fight with you again.
I have some new items that I'm certain you'll love. Sheldo, how sweet of you to ask. My people, the Vetchin, are nomads, always traveling, looking for the land we might settle. All of us have the sight, but few have it as strong as myself. You know, men have always pursued me for my visions. Well, for things other than my visions. But everyone wants to know what the future holds.
My future is known. Travel the world, redeem the Zakaroon faith, live as a Crusader, and die as one.
That's not a future. It's a punishment. You should stop to enjoy the wine. Find a good woman, perhaps. Do not question the path you are on. It will lead you through things that will try your very soul. But you'll always have me to talk to.
I am glad to hear it.
You pretend you are a rock, but I know the softness you don't want anyone to see. Why else would you continue to come and talk to Miriam? Vile things transpire, even as we speak. I see a town in flames, and an old friend paying the ultimate price to reveal the truth.
I already know this.
Oh, do you have the sight as well?
Well, no, never mind.
I was thinking...
Wortham, please.
I will take you, but beware. Smoke rises from the village.
They're destroying the town! Get out while you can! By all that is holy, the town is burning!
One of the men retrieved a strange artifact in his nets. It looked like a hilt of an ancient blade, but I know it must be more. The fisherman argued with me, but I convinced him to...
Death to those...
Please! My family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to them.
Don't run off! You'll get yourself killed!
Fools! You cannot keep the sword from me!
This is bad.
My servants will burn this town to ashes!
I hear something coming.
These creatures won't go down easily. My strength fails.
Blessings of the light. I'm overburdened. I seek the hilt of a sword. It fell from the sky. Have you seen it?
We found it days ago. I wish we'd never brought it here. Come, I left Virgil to guard it. We will be glad to be rid of it.
I'm going back to Tristram to check on Uncle Deckard.
It's gone.
While you were on your hero's errand here, I captured all 3 sword pieces and your friends.
I should have known. I must get back to Kane's house.
It's your choice, Cain. Either use your Herodric arts to repair the sword, or your dear Leah dies a horrible death.
All this pain, this destruction. What is the sword to you?
To me, nothing. To my master, Belial, everything. Your rage is overwhelming, girl. You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine, I'll claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine.
Uncle, you can't die.
Nothing can stop that now. But there is one last thing I must do. The sword must be made whole. Just as I suspected, the sword is of the high heavens. The stranger is an angel. Heed the journal. The truth lies within.
Uncle Deckard!
If only I could control this power, I could have saved him.
I'm sorry, Leah. It is hard to see someone so close fall. I will go after Magda.
Magda and her master Belial. The journal speaks of an angel falling from the heavens as the shadow rises from the abyss. The stranger is the key to all of this.
We must bring him the sword, so that he can fight at our side.
When my power erupted, I saw into Magda's mind for an instant. She's fled to the highlands. You can reach them through the caves above Wortham. You have to know, she'll be waiting for you.
She won't have to wait long.